do not fear any leader in this country. Restructure now or we break apart. This is Chief Olusegun Oshoba. He said, I have worked with all leaders in Nigeria from Tafawa Balewa, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Aminu Kano, Obafemi Awolowo, Alex Ekweme, and so on. There is no precedent. I don't know one-on-one in Nigeria. I'm not afraid of anybody, declared Chief Olusegun Oshoba. He is a former governor of Ogun State. During an interview with Channels Television, the APC chieftain opined that the government refused to restructure Nigeria because it is serving the interest of some section of the country. It is of note that the increasing agitation for a functional federal system or a decentralized system, or what is referred to as true federalism in the Nigerian parlance, after the democratic transition that culminated in the civil rule in 1999 is an indication that all is not well with the existing practice of federalism in Nigeria. The apparent defects in the federal system, no doubt, provide the basis for this agitation. As you can see, the IPOB and other subsequent groups, that have also been agitating for a breakaway. Biafra has been agitating to break away from Nigeria for a very long time. Now, this provides the basis for this agitation. Nigeria is a federation operating a federal constitution, but in practice, the country works as a unitary state, a fallout of the centralizing tendencies that have come to characterize the governmental system. The Nigerian Federation epitomizes an incomplete federal arrangement. The feelings of marginalization, favoritism, religious bigotry, and also tribal issues which had been suppressed during the military era are fully expressed by ethno-regional groups in the post-military era. And these feelings finds expression in the potent agitation for a more functional federal system. Nigeria is pretending because they act as if they do not understand the meaning of federalism, he further declared. And I would suggest that the country breaks apart as this government or any government that steps in may not be ready to decentralize the country and even change the name and have a system where each region can grow at their own pace. Each region can manage their resources. And then there will be like a contribution pot where money will be brought in for probably to help here and there. That would be the best way, so that each region will not be tied down by the other. If you look at United Arab Emirates, these are groups of emirates that come together. Each emirate has its own what they do, what the business they do. Like Dubai, it's all about tourism and business and market. They sell, they trade. While Abu Dhabi, it's oil and offices and that's the kind of package that they have there. And all the other emirates, some are involved in hotel, catering, and a lot of stuff. And at the end of the day, everyone is able to grow at its own pace, and they're able to help each other out. The former governor asserts that he is for restructuring. Nigeria needs true federalism for growth, development, and peace. How will Nigeria progress and get to the desired level of development and civilization when we still operate federal character? Nigeria and Mexico, these are two countries that I can come up with that practice a system where the president, the center has too much power. There is so much power vested at the center, and it is so terrible. And that is why things are the way it is. One person commands everything, and there's no, at least there's no check and balance. That's what it is. As the president can even muscle on the Senate, they can muscle on the Senate. If the senators talk too much, the president can take away all the security and police and find a way of even making sure that they get some other agencies like EFCC, ICPC, and the rest of those agencies to persecute the Senate. So the Senate cannot even speak. There are times that the president will do an act without even any recourse or any getting down to the Senate to confirm for them to ratify whatever decisions that the president wants to finally come up with. They will not do that. They can do what they like, and if any of the senators talk, they do whatever they like. That's to show that Nigeria has nowhere to move forward to. We are still operating in a kind of military system. That's what I see here, where it's a dictatorial system. How can the president do such? A president that does that kind of thing without going through the normal due process is supposed to be impeached, but then that will not be possible. I've not seen any president in Nigeria that's been impeached, and I don't think anyone can be impeached. So the federal character is killing our system, our education, our civil service, and almost the entire area of our system in Nigeria, because positions and responsibilities are not assigned based on merit, but rather, unfortunately, by federal character. By giving a failure student admission because he is from a particular area and consequently deny educationally sound, intelligent, and qualified student admission, lead to producing of second-rate citizens, second-rate standard in education. If you look at the northern part of Nigeria, they are claiming affirmative, action, and affirmative action can only work in a system, in a country, amongst people that have been disenfranchised, people that have been denied. But unfortunately, they are claiming such in the region there for a long time. They have been claiming so much from the rest of the nation. And at the end of the day, you will never find anyone from the northern part of Nigeria, apart from politics and some that their parents have stolen money here and there. You only find maybe, let's just put it in this, line. Let's say you find like 5% thereabout of people from the north that you can actually say they are qualified, and they're only qualified because some of them could be able to study abroad, some of them, and their parents have been in the educational sector or something like that. That's just what it is. You never find them in a corporate body, corporate institution working, like the southern part of Nigeria. That's because of what they've been doing to themselves for a long time. And they are doing this at the detriment of the rest of the nation, as they are not productive, they are not viable per se. They are only interested in these politics. You find many of them are scatterheads men. You find, of course, that's not a bad thing anyway. It's just that the mode and the operation, it shows that they've not given themselves to civilization and education. If not, they will have a private rank. So these are part of the problems in a larger frame that we need to look into. If they are things are done equally like how it's done in the South, if the educational qualification is the same everywhere, then we'll not have most of these challenges that we have. Everything will be equal. But when you go to the northern part of Nigeria, you see someone getting admission in the university for half the score that someone in the southern part of Nigeria will have to attain. And that's just a very terrible thing. And the same thing with the military, where somebody like Buhari can get to become a major general without having O level. Whereas when you look at the people from the south, they all have O levels. There are cases that a lot of recruits have been sent home because they do not have 5 credit, not because they don't have 3, 4, but because they couldn't produce 5 credit, and they are from the southern part of Nigeria, and they've been kicked out of the training and sent home. But the people from the north, just a letter and something like that from some of their Amajiri brothers and sisters, of those stuff like that, and that's the end of it. And they get to that position without anything. So they've been able to get a lot of things in Nigeria amongst themselves without following the due process. So it's a very terrible situation here. So how can we grow together like this? And that same part of the nation is always pushing forward to rule. It shows that there's a lot of things wrong with the mind of the citizens, of the people in that contractual called Nigeria, and particularly the people from the south. It's like there's something wrong with them. There's a lot of things wrong with them. That is what I see here. So if anyone in the north tells you that it doesn't understand what true federalism is, it's because they enjoy the system as it is being presently run. When asked if he's still loyal to the APC, the former governor said, "I am fully APC, 100% APC, but I stand for restructuring." Restructuring is part of the constitution of APC. Malam Nassar El-Rufai, the present governor of Kaduna State, led the constitution committee that drafted the constitution for the party, and the constitution stated that APC will work for a true federalism. Now, all of this, do you think they only speak and they don't really, act? Whatever it is, let us meet at the comment section below if you have any opinion as regards this. For me, I think right now Nigeria should break apart. We don't have time for some of these, guys here, they are so corrupt, so we don't even trust the decentralized government and the rest of that. It's better Nigeria breaks apart. Let everybody run their show. If you have a religion that you want, manage and package your religion. If you are from that region and you don't want the form of religion that is being practiced there, you can get a visa, a resident permit, and come to the south. It's as easy as that. So that's what it is for now. If you're not a member of this channel, let us grow together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever our videos are uploaded. And for those who are already a member of this channel, I say a very big thank you for the support. And if you like this video, you like this commentary, you can just use the share button and share this on your social media platform. Thanks for stopping by.